How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. It's been a hell of a run. It's kind of bittersweet to have this all come close to a close, but it's been good. It's just been nice to do it again.
Yeah. Well, it's an exciting day for you.
It's been fun. It's been a
Yeah.
lot going on, but it's this has kind of been the highlight for sure.
Awesome. So to start, can you kind of tell me your background with what got you into country music and kind of the start of your career?
Yeah. I kind of grew up in a very musical household, so I've always considered myself a bit of a mutt when it comes to influence. A lot of classic rock, a lot of country, a lot of pop. Like it was always a little bit of everything, but it kind of country for whatever reason was always like the backbone or the foundation of what I did. And guitar is kind of really what brought me. Aside from just having the influence, that's what brought me like to want to play and want to be in music. And this was early days, and it was Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimi Hendrix and Buddy Guy and everything. And that kind of led me to discovering Keith Urban and Brad Paisley and John Mayer and all those folks. So that's kind of what ultimately, I guess, started the fire. Um, but yeah, but for me, as I started to play music throughout my city, I was, right out of high school playing like 10 gigs a week kind of thing. And I always gravitated towards country. It always kind of felt the best for me. And for whatever reason, I will never know this because Vancouver doesn't really have any twang or drawl at all. But everyone's like, well, where are you from? Because you sound like you sing with a bit of a drawl. So I don't know where that comes from, but it just seemed like I was kind of meant to be in the country vibe.
Yeah, that's great. So where do you find your inspiration for your songwriting and your music?
Mostly from it has to be relevant. It has to be stuff from current things that are going on in my life or a place that I'm at in my life. We get a lot of songs pitched to us, and I find the ones that I cut if I don't write them. It's always going to be one of those songs where I'm like, I wish I wrote that track, but also something that's, um, something that I can kind of click with. Um, and a whole lot of things have like that seems to be a moving target and always seems to change based on every 3 months or 4 months something different in my life is happening, so I changed my direction, but um I think the foundation of who Shawn Austin is always there.
Yeah. So congrats on the EP today.
Thank you.
It has
Thank you.
incredible songs. I had to listen to it and it is great.
I
Uh,
appreciate that.
yeah. And so your collab with Chris Lane, can you kind of tell me how that collaboration came to be and what it was like working with him?
A bit of a full circle moment. So I had an opportunity in 2018 to do um couple shows with him. So I've always been a fan, and I say this on stage all the time, where I'm lucky and privileged to be up there, but I am a country music fan first, and I've always been a fan of Chris's. So it's been super cool and full circle to now be, a label mate with him. And we were actually going to do a completely different song, but when he heard "Tailgate to Heaven," he actually asked to be on it, and that was one of the easiest yeses that I've said in the last little while. Um, and I think it's just he's so talented. His voice is incredible, and it's nice to call him a buddy now. And I just think he elevated the track a ton. And it's been, after we made a conscious decision to take a little bit of time off from the pandemic, what a a great song to kind of bring out of the gates. And it's been amazing to see the response from everybody.
Yeah, for sure. So who is on like your bucket list for like a dream collaboration in the future?
Oh, there's lots. I think anytime somebody wants to do a track or you have that opportunity to do it with somebody, it's a bit of a privilege and an honor that they're game to do it as well. Um, I always try to, my whole life, regardless of what I do, I always feel like doing something with somebody better just elevates you. So, I've always wanted to do something with Dallas. I don't know if that's ever going to be in the cards, but it's always been a kind of that'd be amazing. But I'm a huge Maren Morris fan. That would be phenomenal. Um, there's lots. I mean, it's um, I really admire so many people in this world that um, I don't know if I'd ever pass down any opportunity that came up, but I love collaboration, so I'm hoping to have a lot more in the future.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what made you choose Planes Don't Wait as the title track for the EP?
So in my head, when you listen to the song, it's kind of a sad song in the sense that um, time goes by fast, and it's just about you miss the opportunities that you don't take advantage of. But for me, for this, I kind of was thinking, coming out of what we've all been dealing with the last couple of years, I was thinking of it more as the fact that planes don't wait. It's time to move on. It's time to get traveling again. It's time to get stuff rolling again. So I kind of had a secondary meaning for it, um, but which I think was super appropriate just for where things are at now. And um, yeah, a little different from the actual feel of the song itself, but I think it works.
Yeah, definitely. So I know it's probably very hard to pick, but do you have a favorite or maybe most meaningful song to you on the EP?
I do have a favorite, and it's only because you hear artists all the time talk about that song that just made the cut, or it was like we just heard this song a little while ago and it worked. Somewhere in Austin was that song for us. After all this time, we probably went through well over 200 songs and recorded a bunch that will never be heard by the public. And the initial 7 songs that we had were pretty fantastic, but then this song came along with some incredible writers on it. Craig Wiseman is a legend. Jordan Dawsey, I've had a chance to work with recently, and I'm a huge fan of. So when they kind of gave me the nod saying you can do this song, it was a huge compliment. But this song I loved it from the first listen, and we did everything we could to record it as fast as possible to just sneak it in under the deadline. And we did, and I think it's the perfect song to kind of open up this EP. So that at the moment has been my my winner.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it made the cut.
Yeah, so am I.
So how has the Some Things Never Changed tour been?
It's been good. It's been beyond soul fulfilling to get to be able to do this again. The last time I was on a tour this size was back in 2017, also on Dallas's Side Effects tour. But at the time, I was kind of like that annoying little brother, brand new to everything, and I learned so much from that tour, and it set such a great path for me to understand what it takes to put these tours on and everything. So now, fast forward 5 years, and being in a little bit of a different position now, it's been I feel like that experience was invaluable. Like I can't describe how much that meant to have that experience. And now being out there, kind of running my own show, and just seeing everybody again, like it was like a six week reunion with some of the family, the tight knit family that we've a whole bunch of us are buddies, and we've known each other for a long time. So to have that road time and earning those road stripes again has been a really great experience all over again. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel 5 years older. It took about an extra week to get the touring legs back in, but yeah, it's been awesome, and it's bittersweet now that we're coming to an end.
Yeah.
But it just means we're looking forward to the next thing that comes up.
Yeah, for sure. I actually was able to come to 2 of the shows on the tour, which was great.
And what'd you think?
It was great.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome. It's been
I live in Winnipeg, so I went to the one in Winnipeg, and then I was actually on a trip in Calgary when the show was there. So I was like, wow,
nice.
I'll see it again. So yeah.
Perfect. No, it was I don't know, it was just so nice to be seeing real faces again and actually seeing people excited about live music. And I don't know, I can't say enough about it. It's live music is back, and I hope it never changes again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now that the tour is wrapping up, what's next for you?
We've got a nice busy summer. It's really nice to see the calendar full again. We'll be popping around all over Canada for some of the big festivals, and we're starting off at back in Calgary for Stampede. But then we've also already started on the next project, so we're back into recording mode soon, and that I think is going to be, I hope to be, that's going to be the focus of the next 18 or so months, where now that we took the break from putting out music, now we can get back into that creative stance, and I just want to kind of open the floodgates on new tunes as often, as regular as I can. And obviously the live show is integral. That's kind of everything that we record. I have the live show in mind, so the more that comes up, and we're chatting about some stuff for the fall. We'll see what happens with all that, but it's just nice that we're having those conversations again, and I'm really kind of I'm looking forward to what the future's hopefully bringing at this point.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today.
No, I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, it was so nice to meet you, and congrats again on the album and the tour and everything going on for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and it was so nice to meet
Awesome. You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye now.